What up, YouTube? So today is going to be part one of the diagnosis series of how to diagnose your K series, and I will be going down to you instead of you having to bring your car to me and diagnose your K series. Right now I'm just picking up some little stuff that I need to finish off the mr2, and for my swap I need these little clips and this actual bracket. But anyways, yeah, so I'm willing to drive up to about 80 miles from Victorville to help diagnose your K series. Hopefully most of your stuff will be done. If I do have to do more stuff, then it's going to be a lot more expensive. This is kind of for the people who just want to get the car started, and you can do all your axles and headers or whatever other labor that you can do yourself, and you just want me to actually physically get the car running, is what this series is about. I'm getting ready to drive to Ontario to work on a K24 Spider mr2, and he has a 6-speed on there, Honda, just having some wiring issues. So I'm about to get ready to drive down there, and then we'll get to the car and see exactly what we're working with. And then we'll go over, and hopefully after the first time start, we can let you know exactly why it wasn't starting, so you guys can see maybe you're having that same problem or not. But either way, right now we're gonna get this car started and head down, and then as soon as we're down there, we'll start seeing what we gotta do. All right, guys, so we're back and we're here with the mr2. So we got a K24 swap, I believe, or a Z3, I'm not really sure. It has a PRB manifold, but probably a K24 with the 6-speed transmission. So right now we got to get some grounds on here, so we're going to ground the intake manifold, and we're going to ground the side cover, and then we need to get to the ECU and throw a map on here, throw the 1000cc injectors, and then hopefully we can get this thing to crank over. So also let me show you the setup that is on here. So he's running 02 to 04 converted to 05 06. So with this one you can actually, you don't have to run a speed converter since it already has the conversion. And this is the jumper harness, and then this is the maps harness as well. But since this is a 02 to 04 map harness, you can't actually use this directly, so we're gonna have to do some rewiring, and so we're gonna go over that, at least get the fuel going, and then we can put this on a map and hopefully get this thing started. So I'm gonna go ahead and start rewiring the fuel wire and see whatever other wire I gotta rewire actually on this thing, and then we'll come back and try to get this thing cranked up. All right, so we're back now. This is day 2. We had to come back and get the fuel pump done because it was bad, so it wasn't producing any fuel. I went ahead and got the wires wired up for basically all the stuff that needed to be switched over for the 05 to 06 conversion, since this is a 02 to 04 harness conversion. So had to swap out a couple things for fuel and everything. So we still got to do the tach and speedometer, but right now we're just going to go for the start. I already uploaded a map for the Honda and it's registered, so hopefully we can get some power to it, and then we'll finish plugging up the fuel pump. And then we just need one more clip. Just gotta clip that down, and then hopefully this thing will go for a first time start. So I'm gonna get that clip and we'll come back. First time start. Pretty quiet. Even with the headers though, it's still pretty good. Nah, it was a little bit. I'll say more misinformation, but it's all good. Now we just gotta get all the sensors on here. It's got 1000cc injectors too, so it's probably running a little rough.
You don't have to talk so loud.
That's all good. All right, so we figured out what the problem was. We actually didn't need the 02 to 04 conversion from 05 to 06. So we deleted that, put everything back to stock. And one thing we did have to go through is MAP's harness plug and play is actually wrong. They tapped into the O2 sensor for the fuel. So I had to retap the green and red wire and run that to E1 for the fuel pump to run. So everything's taken care of now, and I'm just gonna do another map on here and get all these check engine lights off, and that should pretty much be it. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out and we'll come back. All right, so we're back. Pretty much everything is wrapped up. The only thing we don't have is the intake air temperature sensor plug. Can't really find it because it's been re-wrapped, but other than that, there's no check engine lights. The car runs. It just needs a tune now. It has 1,000cc injectors. And a couple other things. We gotta take this line off for the evap. That might be why it's idling a little weird also. Other than that, yeah, so this is a 2.4 K24 with a 6-speed, non-LSD, Acura RSX harness, 02 to 04. Even with this ECU, you can still run 05, 06. So the speed sensor we ran for the countershaft. Other than that, just another setup that is finished up. And if anybody else, like I said, this is just part one. If anybody else needs to hit me up to get their car running, you can email me at honda.mike1988@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on Instagram at rarewitted_. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time.